busy sitting and feeling sad, feeling bad, complaining about the tiny, tiny things in life. And then we have one Smriti Shivdasani who walks in and says, divine. It is only the divine. And then suddenly we're wondering, okay, but we are here and the divine is there, and how is the gap to be, bridged? So with that, Smriti, I have to tell you this, and every time you never cease to amaze me in with what you bring to the table. So thank you for that. And now diving straight in, the embrace the divine, the basic principle behind it about the unconscious, subconscious release work for reflection in the current life principle. And I'm going to read this out for you because these are your words, is that all healing is a side effect of consciousness. Anything that is not working for you is a result of unconsciousness. As we release the unconscious and choose from consciousness instead, transformation is possible. So Smriti, would you break this down for us? I mean, I know this works, across the board, like every aspect of life, but here on the Devi Virtual Summit, we're here with money. So monetarily, with regards to money, would you break this down for us?
Okay. Thank you. I will do that. And for that, I'll just give you a little context. So 20 plus years ago, there was this moment when I wanted to do certain things in life, and my dad told me my way or the highway. In that particular moment, I knew I didn't have a job. I didn't have any source of income. I didn't have a home to go to. I had nothing. But in that moment, knowing that if right now I don't take the highway, I'm going to kill a part of me. And so I chose to take the highway. Right? And I had no money, no home, no family, no friends. To my good fortune, I had some shares, which I had, purchased as part of my employee quota when I was working. I asked one of the broker friends I had at that time if I could pledge those shares and borrow some money to rent an apartment. And so I started my life with a negative. Yeah. And then, of course, I went through my journey of being a victim. My dad was the one I would blame everything on. And if he hadn't done this, if he had supported me, if, there were a lot of ifs. And so at that point of time, I had no clue about this mind, body, spirit connect. I felt very justified in my anger, in my resentment, in my hurt, in my pain. On the other side, somewhere deep down, I also somehow had this fierce desire to be financially independent and never to be at the mercy of anyone. So that fierce, burning desire to be financially independent got me moving. And because I had the desire, it's like the universe supports whatever is your true burning desire. And it was because of that I started, I opened myself up to abundance, to financial independence. Abundance is not just money, but abundance is abundance in every area of my life, whether it's relationships, whether it's body, whether it's money. So I wanted it all. I wanted great relationships, not like what I was going through at that time. And today, 20 plus years down the line, there is plenty of money. I have 2 homes. I have 2 commercial premises. I have multiple sources of income. And, every day as I open my cupboard, I see like my bowl filled with silver coins, gold coins, and all of that,
Tilted once more, Smriti, sorry. Oh, that is so cool.
Like all fall, but yeah, like I'll just pull some of the heavy ones out of that, like my gold nuggets and my, big coins and all of that. Like, I mean, on that day, I could not have believed when I was walking out that door that there would be a day when I would have all of this. And I'm not saying I'm a billionaire or a trillionaire, but I'm saying that it has been possible for me to turn from negative into all the comfort, all the abundance that I desire. And what each of us desires will be different. Doesn't have to be the same. What's a lot for you may be nothing for me, right? And yeah, it's different for everybody. So whatever you desire, I want to tell you it's possible. But there is a journey that I have been through, and I think most people go through that journey, which is from operating from that place of being a victim with regards to money, if not other areas. Right now, today, let's stick to money. So it starts with, having that lack. And if you have some kind of history like I have, and some kind of belief programming that you've been exposed to growing up, money is not enough. It's so difficult to earn money. What do you think? Money grows on trees or what? Things like that, you can't have this, you can't have that. And there's so many restrictions and struggles. Then there is that phase that we all go through, which is a victim phase, and a phase where we think in lack, not understanding that how we be vibrationally. And our vibration is made up of what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we are saying. All of it combines and creates an electromagnetic field. And whatever is a match, you draw it in. So somewhere my belief, even though I felt like a victim, but I also still had the belief that I know how to make money and I will make it. Right. And that alone, I think, set up my vibration to be able to make money and all of that. And so over the long term, this has happened. And then, of course, the cancer bit happened, and it's been a hell of a long journey, but it's a very beautiful journey in hindsight, I can say. And this is part of Embrace the Divine. Now, what I have come to understand is that nothing that's going on in our life is wrong. None of it is bad. Whether it means having no money is also not a bad situation. Everything is our curriculum for growth. And I say this in the capacity of being a life coach. And I have recently completed my training as a radical forgiveness coach. And I'm going on to become a radical living coach. Like Neelu said, I'm constantly learning. And when I did any kind of healing, whether it was my body, my money, or my relationships, what I understand is that everything that is going on in our life is our curriculum for growth. It is something that you and I, as spiritual beings, we are all spirit beings in human bodies, having a human experience. And again, this concept doesn't have to sit with everybody, okay? And I'll completely get it if you think I'm nuts and I'm talking like a crazy person, and I'm completely okay with that, because that's also a phase. But if somebody had told me this some time ago, I would have said, you're nuts. But this is what it is. What I've understood is my soul journey, what I came here for, what I came here to experience as a growth, what are the energies that I came here to transform. And so ultimately it comes down to there's nothing wrong. Everything is in divine order. So whatever I am going through, I normally, when I'm resisting it, or when I'm making something wrong, or I'm going into guilt games, or I'm going into blame games, I'm being angry, etc. What I'm doing is I'm not allowing this divine energy. I'm just calling it divine energy. You can call it whatever. You can call it source. You can call it light. There's something that's created this entire universe. There's something that's taken the form of you, of me, and of this gold nugget of, the hard cash and the house and everything that you're using today. It's all material form of that energy. That energy has the divine intelligence within it to take any form that you impress upon it with your thoughts, and which is why the concept of illusion, Maya, etc., all comes in. That's where it comes in. And everybody, given the same circumstances, creates a different reality. Why? Because our reality shows up based on what we see it as. So somebody may say the same thing, like somebody may see cancer as, OMG, like this is horrible, which is how I saw it initially. And then you can see it where I am today. Oh, wow, what an amazing journey. Yeah, physically it's tough, but what a fabulous, curriculum for growth I chose. And the fact that I chose it, I also have it in me to, pass this class, pass this growth, get through this curriculum. And that gives me that sense of strength, that sense of joy. So it's about recognizing that everything is in divine order. So I have literally moved from that space of being a victim to that space that, there's this mind, body, spirit, and my vibration, and all those aha moments as I attended various classes. But I was trying to make wrong things right. I was trying to change things. That's not transformation. Change is change at a material level. You change one matter to another matter. But I realized what I was looking for was transformation. Transformation is when the energy shifts completely. It dissolves, dissipates completely. So I went from being angry to looking at ways to release the anger, because I thought I should not have anger, and it's wrong to have that anger, and it's wrong to have that lack consciousness, to actually being able to see the divinity of it all, the divine in it all, and embracing it completely, not rejecting it, not resisting it. Because remember, what you resist persists. So I realized that everything that I've been trying to clear is, first, I have to embrace it, because healing, the first step in any healing is acceptance. And again, I'm saying this is just my learning and my understanding. Okay. And I'm only sharing what I'm sharing. You'll hear many things from many expert healers, and everybody comes from what they know, and everything contributes and everything adds. And even where I am today is a result of so many things that I have dabbled with or dived deeply into and learned and let it add. And, all of it has awakened my own knowing. And I'm right now talking from there. And yes, I have learned so much from so many people, and I bring that all together. So I have brought it to my life to create a beautiful money reality. So there was my ask that I should be able to work less and earn more, because I was working around the clock. I was tired. It had shown up as so much fatigue in my body, and my body was just not recovering. And I said, no, is this what I really want? No. And so I dropped a lot of stuff, which took up a lot of my time. I stopped facilitating many of the classes that I used to facilitate. I missed them. But I knew that, again, this was one more stage in my life where I had to have integrity. What was my soul here for? And I realized that there are so many things that I love to do that I don't do because I don't have the time. So I said, okay, I'm going to work less. Not that my work is work, but what I'm calling the official work bit, I want to work less, but I want to, still maintain the income that I want, and probably more, because I spend so much of it on learning. So I would like to pay for all those high ticket programs. So I had that new demand in my universe. And now I had this embrace the divine process. And I knew that is possible. So I just asked for that to show up in my life. And today I work 3-4 hours a day, 15 days a month, 20 days a month at the best. I earn what I earn. I'm good with it. I earn more than what I earned earlier. And I get to paint, and I get to, watch Netflix, and I get to get time to chat with my friends, and I get to do so many other things, take some days off, go in the nature, etc., etc. So I love my life, what I have created, and it's possible for you too. But it's important to understand that wherever you are right now, no matter what mistakes you've made with your finances, trust me, I've given away so many so-called temporary loans which never came back.
I think all of us.
I made so many investment mistakes. Oh my God, thought that script will go up, and it went down. And, in matter of minutes, so much lost, etc., etc. I've done all of that, and I felt so bad and so horrible about it. And I'm not good enough, and, questioning my ability, and I'm not good with money, and all that nonsense I've been through. I call it nonsense today. It was not nonsense then. It was so real to me then.
Yes, when you're going through it, it's the toughest. Right.
But today I know that, when people say nothing is true and nothing is real, I know what they mean. None of this is true and none of this is real. But what's important is not to become a victim because of it. What's important to understand is that you chose this as your human journey in this particular embodiment. You came here to experience certain energies like anger, frustration, sadness, grief. It'll be different for different people. There are, all of these are kind of categorized in 5 wounds, so to say, right? Abandonment, rejection, betrayal, injustice, humiliation. And we came to experience those. It's something we chose. Now you'll say, Smriti, you're mad. How can you say that? What proof do you have? No, I don't have any proof. I only have proof of my life. It was only when I started embracing the divine order in whatever was going on that I could have spaces that opened up for me for new opportunities. So I'm not saying my life is perfect if I look at it from this reality eyes. No. I have a lot of things going on at a physical level. But when I look at it as the infinite being that we all are, an expression of that divine intelligence which has created all of us, then all is perfect. All is right. And only when you can embrace the perfection in that imperfection, the perfection in what you think is wrongness, the perfection in what you think is horrible, is when you can start opening up to having something which is called peace, joy, happiness, contentment, security, sense of power. And when you feel all of that within you, then what kind of a being are you?
Divine.
Divine. Abundant.
Abundant.
Abundant. You're abundant.
Right. Right.
When you're feeling worried about money, are you feeling abundant?
No.
When you're angry at so many people who've not paid you back, are you feeling abundant?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
When you are upset with somebody who's cheated you in your business or cheated you in your life in any area, are you feeling abundant? No. So to have money, to have abundance, whatever I share, it's not just about money, but it's also, you can extrapolate it to abundance in every area of your life. So to have abundance, you have to be the energy of abundance. And if you have somewhere in your universe anger, hurt, pain, resentment, etc., 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 it's blocking that divinity, that the divine is all abundant. It's abundant, right? All of energy, this energy that has created everything. It is abundant. That's why it can take so many forms. So you're not allowing that energy to come through. That energy resides within you and it resides all around you. The breath that you inhale, like one of my teachers in one of my classes that I attended on pranayam, he spoke so beautifully about this being a cosmic breath. This breath has been there all the time. This air that from which we breathe in, this breath of life, has been there all the time for millions and trillions of years. And we are breathing it again and again. It's wise. It's creative. It's life-giving. So we are not allowing that to come through. We are not allowing it to come through from within us and to us from outside of us. When we have all these things which are incongruent with abundance.